Yes, sir. You already know what time it is.
Oh, yes.
I am Matt P.
And I'm Jeremy Chase.
And this is Parking Lot Parables. We're coming at you again with another episode just to have a little chat like always.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Sunday was Valentine's Day.
Valentine's.
And I gotta admit, bruh.
Uh-huh.
This year, it was nice.
Real nice. Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, man. Like, you know, just being in a relationship, man, it just feels good. You know, to know someone loves you and cares for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro, it was lit this year. I can't complain at all.
I'm glad to hear it, bro. Yeah. I'm real glad to hear it.
Yeah.
And, you know, well, I'm glad to hear
it. hey, it is what it is, bro.
But what we talking about today, bro?
Yeah, so since Sunday was Valentine's Day, let's do a little Q&A. A while back, we got some questions posed to me and Matt for a group chat, and it was just questions about relationships that, you know, women want to know from men. So we're gonna go through these questions, and we're gonna answer them how we feel. Now, we don't think that, you know, this pertains to every man.
No.
Every person is different.
Absolutely.
We're just gonna give our opinion on the subject. And then move on.
Yeah. Take from what you made.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So we'll go ahead and get started. So the first question is it acceptable for a woman to approach or initiate interest in a man?
Absolutely.
Heck yeah. Now,
absolutely.
The key is how she does it.
Mm-hmm.
If she's like, you know, just being extra, like I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't really know what extra looks like, but you know it when you see it.
Yeah. Because,
I mean, it's just not really something you see a woman do.
Yeah.
Like, usually what it is, the extra, from my perspective, the extra for women usually comes into play when they go breaking their neck for a dude who is not for them
at all.
He's using them. Just like, you know, he's got what he wanted from him, you know, and now he's like, yeah, whatever now.
Yeah.
You know?
And when you interested in a man, like, you gotta just give subtle hints. Like, you know, sometimes we do be slow to pick up on things, but if you give subtle hints, like, you know, like just little stuff, like, man, if you really just drop a hint, it's like, you know, say that me or Matt posted something and you like the same thing, like you could just comment on there. It's little stuff like that, you know. Like, it's so, like, I think we get this so complicated because, you know, in the church world, we're so taught that, you know, men are supposed to be the one that are the finders. But no, like, present yourself. Like, you know, don't be afraid to be like just some small flirtation. And sometimes, like, you just by flirting, you can tell if you like someone enough to ask them out, you know? Now, if it's grooving and it's going good, don't wait too long to put it out there that you, like, interested in a relationship. But, you know, just let it be fun at first, you know? And you don't have to be nervous. Like, learn how to take a no. Like, if you hitting his inbox and he ain't replying like that, then just move on. Don't.
Same thing for you, fellas.
Oh yeah, don't get your feelings hurt.
Yeah, don't be out here talking about, well, you was ugly anyway.
Exactly. I mean, you came to me. It's like,
you ain't all that anyway.
Look, but yeah, man, you gotta really just wear your heart on your sleeve, you know, when it comes to dating. But yeah, so yeah, that's that question. We'll go to the next. So, the next question. How do you feel about a woman not taking your last name?
That's a no-go for me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
It's a total no?
Yeah.
So what if it was hyphen?
I mean, well, if she wants to keep her name in there, that's fine.
Gotcha.
But to just like, you know, like not just want to straight up keep her name, not mine. Well, we ain't married.
Yeah. For me, I'm cool either way, because I'm thinking more of like, if she's built her brand off of her name, then I would be like, you know, it's cool. Like, I'm not so caught up in the name, bruh, to be honest. Like, you know, it's like, because my children will have my last name, so it's like, you know, I'm not too caught up on it.
Well, I mean, okay, well, if in the event that, you know, it was a brand issue, then I'm cool with that.
Mm-hmm.
But you know how I've seen some relationships where people want to keep their own house, separate houses, separate bank accounts, separate this, separate that.
Yeah.
You know, as an out.
Yeah.
You know, kind of planning for fail.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how I see this.
Yeah, I feel you.
Like, why are we even together? Why are we wasting our time?
Yeah.
You know, I feel like, why are we even wasting our time if you out here trying to you know, plan for failure?
Yeah, that's true, man. You know, like, to take your last name, that's a big step, you know.
Yeah, so I mean, if it's a business aspect to it, I understand that, but like, and I think at the end of the day, you'll know if that person is that way. But yeah, I mean, if we're practically, you know, living life as a boyfriend girlfriend type deal, then I mean, what's the point?
Yeah, that's true, man.
Just outside of tax write-offs, shoot, I'm gonna save myself the stress.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you.
You know what I mean?
I hear you.
Nah, I mean.
So the next one, what's the best way to flirt without being thirsty?
So hold on, like,
without seeming needy, or, you know. For me, I think, like I said before, like, pick a topic of interest, you know, just start a conversation. Like, it don't even have to be full flirtation. Like, getting to know someone, it's not as hard as you think it is. It's not. Like, we talk to people every day, whether it's on our jobs, or there's friends or family. Like, treat them the same way. Like, you meeting a person for the first time, just treat them regular. Like, I think sometimes we get in our head so much that we stop ourselves from initiating it, or, you know, going through with it, because we don't know, we feel like we have to do it a certain way or else it won't turn out right. Like, if they like you, they'll like you. If they don't, they won't. Like, there's no way to know until you do it. So
I mean, and I feel like there's certain things a person will do to let you know. Like, let's say you're throwing an event, you know, that person comes out to support.
Exactly.
You know.
Oh yeah.
They express interest in what it is you're doing.
Yeah.
You know, they come out and support. Like, after a while, I mean, it won't take long for you to figure out.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you know, I think, like, does she like me?
Yeah.
She really, she really seems interested in what it is I'm doing.
Exactly.
You know, and that goes vice versa. You know, you be interested in what it is she's doing.
Yeah.
You know, fellas.
Yeah, and that's the thing, man. Like, even in relationships, like, you gotta push people in what they doing, man. Like, that's something new that I'm learning, man. Like, to like
cultivate.
Yes, like, and it's on both sides. Like, in my relationship now, she pushes me to be better, whether it's through my podcast or through writing, through whatever, man. But she's my number one fan, and I'm hers. Like, you know, she's doing her own podcast. She's, you know, creating her own content. And I'm like, I'm her number one cheerleader. I'm like, go get it. Like, I think we both need that, you know, that support. But yeah, man, you know, flirting, it's not as hard, you know.
You want to flirt with them? Support what it is they doing.
Look,
if they ain't got nothing going on, leave them alone.
Facts. Now, this one's a little odd, but, you know, we sort of get what they're saying. Do you prefer an around the way girl or Christian women? So I'm gonna say what I think it means. Do you prefer freaks or Christian women?
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah.
That's why we gonna be honest on this show.
Yeah, we're gonna be honest about it.
Look,
like a freak in the morning, freaky.
Everybody, I believe everybody wants both. At this appointed time, they want both. Like for me, I want someone who loves God, who can pray, who can, just uplift me, whenever I need that encouragement. And also when I'm married, I want her to bust it down. Like straight up, bruh. But some people aren't ready for that conversation. And I'm a person, I be talking about sex. I be like, look, like what you into,
Mm-hmm.
Or even if you
gotta ask these questions,
man. Like I think if people were more honest, it would leave less room for mistakes to happen or assumptions, bruh. Like we go into so many stuff that we're scared to ask. Like I wonder if he likes this, or if she likes this. But man,
and here's something to think about. If you don't feel comfortable talking about these types of things with the person you're dating,
mm-hmm.
then that's a red flag.
Oh yeah, man, it's a red flag. Like this would be a normal thing.
Mm-hmm.
But
gotta talk about it.
But yeah, I like a mixture of both. What about you, bruh?
Yeah, I'm right up in there. Mm-hmm. Right up in there.
Well, of course, I'm a Christian man.
Yeah, I do believe in
abstinence. Fully.
Yeah. Fully. And it's hard out here.
Very, bruh. And I think, I'm even learning now that when you really love someone, you want to give them all of you. And that includes your body. And, you just have to put them preventative things in front of you so you don't fall. Because if not, you will willingly fall. Like, man.
True.
And I know there's plenty of us who have already failed.
More than 3 times.
Yeah, man. But you can get back up again.
Get back up again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right up in there.
Oh, yeah. So the next one says, what is an annoying trait that you think some women have?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of trying to find a common trait.
Yeah.
Common. Like not allowing men to vent. Let me see. No, I don't want to say that.
I'm
not sure.
Well, there's a couple that I'm like, I don't know about that one. But I've seen where like you saying,
assumptions.
Yeah.
There you go. I'll go with that one.
Yeah.
Making assumptions.
Yeah. Yeah, cause like I think sometimes we've been taught this, like I'm trying to see how to phrase this. So I think a lot of women, they'll base their current relationship on their previous relationship. If he did her dirty, she's already looking at signs to be like, no, he a dog.
Yeah, you did this and that triggered.
But I think, which is good, you should always look for red flags or yellow flags, in your relationship. But I think sometimes you can look too much, as far as like you're waiting for the mistake, you're waiting on the mess up.
Yeah, like he took too long to text me back.
Yeah,
I'm triggered.
Yeah, like those type of things.
My last boyfriend, when he took too long, it's because he was with another chick. Where you been? You been with another chick?
Okay, like
all this other type of stuff. I'm like, so I think, and this is important for both sides, to make sure you're properly healed before you move on to another relationship.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
And make sure when you're talking to someone that you really want to be in a relationship. Don't waste folks' time.
Exactly, bro. Like, man.
Nobody likes the time wasted out here.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of time wasted, what are some deal breakers you have towards women?
Women who don't like to keep themselves up.
Yeah.
Who ain't got nothing going on for themselves.
Yeah.
And let me define keeping themselves up. That don't necessarily mean makeup, or keeping weave in their head and no mess like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, you should always
just taking care of yourself.
Take care of yourself. Like shouldn't like I've seen some folks come out the house, man.
Yeah.
Boy,
busted and disgusted.
Yeah, every piece. So I'm like, yeah, I mean, always look like something when you come outside, you know, like I want to be able to walk down the freezer aisle with you.
Look, I'm with that method. When you look better, you feel better. So
yeah, I mean, shoot, and that includes everything, you know. Shoot, hitting the gym. Yeah, you know, you're keeping your hair done a certain way. I mean, I'm me personally, I prefer like natural. I like I gravitate towards natural or dreads. Yeah, like I don't know, the dreads is fairly new for me though. Like
I feel you.
I don't know what it is, but like I've always liked natural hair. But dreads,
them faux locks.
Oh, and cornrows.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like braids.
Like Queen Latifah cornrows or
no.
I was gonna say
no.
I was gonna say, bro.
No. I'm trying to think who else had.
You mean just braids?
Well, yeah. What do they call them?
The sister locks or something like that. They're like small braids.
It's like a. I have to look it up, like, cause they go back like that. It's like they like super long. They call them something else, some other type of braid.
Are they thick or are they skinny?
Thick braid.
Okay. Oh. Well, if you know what they are, drop them in
the comments. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Like,
but yeah, man.
I used to know the name of them. I can't remember.
Yeah. Like shoes. Yeah, man. Like
just keeping yourself up, you know, being about your business. Like you know, if you got goals, you're doing what you can.
Oh yeah, man.
To move towards them. I mean, nobody's perfect, so. But you know, every day I like to see you making a choice to move forward in what it is you're trying to do. Yeah. So if you're not doing that, all of those are annoying traits to me. Yeah. Well, doing all the opposite.
Yeah, man. Like for me, I'm the same way. Of course, I want them to be, you know, kept themselves up. Like there's something when she's beautiful without makeup, bro. That's a blessing. That's a godsend.
That's a blessing.
That is a godsend.
This makeup thing that got out of control.
Man, boy. Like you got people changing full skin tones out here.
Whole structure of their face look different.
Yeah. But man, like to have someone that, you know, can keep themselves up in that way is good. And you may be like, that's so vain. Like you should love her more than that. Which I do.
Man, at look, the same time, you gotta wake up next to
you like what you like. Like you like what you like. And like, you know, like some other deal breakers, like if they ain't about this Christian walk, bruh, and I'm not talking the religious version, this full relationship in Christ, man, then it's a no for me, definitely.
Yeah, right. Gotta keep me uplifted.
That's a major deal breaker. Like you ain't getting past the talking phase with that one.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, man, like, you know, even just like if she too ratchet, bruh, that's a turn off. Yeah, like
true. Like I ain't gonna lie, I don't even give those type of girls a time of day.
Like if you always drinking and smoking and carrying on, like that's a turn off. Like straight up. But yeah, man, those are some of my deal breakers. But yeah, let's go to the next one.
They ex. Oh, my bad. I answered it before you had.
Which one you on?
What do you wish women got over?
Oh well, Yeah.
The ex.
Yeah.
Past hurt.
Yeah.
All these things.
Yeah.
Church hurt, whatever.
Which in any situation should be the case. Like, you shouldn't be dating anyone if you're not over your ex. If you're not, like, mentally past your previous situation. Because if you're not, you're going to cause hurt unintentionally to your new person. And you don't want that. You don't want that.
You done wasted their time.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to rebound.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But yeah, I'm with you. Like, yeah, that's pretty much the only thing, But yeah. And this next question is sort of interesting.
A little loaded.
Yeah. Are you okay with women serving her children first than you?
You want to go first?
Sure, I'll go first. I don't care. I can fix my own plate. Look, I'm a grown man. Like, I can fix my own plate, to be honest. Like, I'm not one of those that's like, I'm the man of the house, I gotta eat first. Like, no, like, it's whatever. Like, like, and I think when you have treated someone so well, they'll automatically serve you regardless, and I'm like, I'm not so worked up on the order of who gets what. Like, as long as we all eating, I'm good. What about you, bro?
You know what? I remember this question, and I think that's how everybody interpreted it last time, regarding like food and stuff. Mm-hmm. But reading this question now, I kind of looked at it a different way. Like in everyday life, like always putting the children first. Ooh. Imagine always putting the children first before your spouse. If the spouse's relationship ain't tight,
yeah,
nothing ain't gonna be right.
Yeah, when it comes to that, I definitely
see. I don't know why it just hit me like when I read it just now. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I don't think that's what that question was really geared towards. I really think it was more geared towards like everyday life. If you serving your children before you serve your spouse, like really, you're in covenant with your spouse. You're not in covenant with your kids. Like, if y'all serve each other, the kids are gonna be taken care of. Mm-hmm. Why? Because y'all's relationship is good.
Yeah.
If y'all's relationship is on the rocks.
Yeah, y'all build that foundation. Like,
that's the foundation that's gonna take care of the kids. Is y'all relationship. Exactly. So if y'all relationship is trash, which is what's gonna happen if the kids are constantly being put first all the time. Yeah. Then nah, I'm not okay with that. Nah.
Yeah, I'm the same way, man. Like, and I've been in a relationship where that was the case. Like,
Yeah, that's the thing about dating women that have children already. Mm-hmm. They don't. I ain't gonna say they don't know how. I mean, it's gonna be a challenge.
Yo, yeah, it's definitely a challenge. For a woman to honor a man before her kids, because they have that mindset. These kids were here before you.
Mm-hmm. They gonna be here after you.
Exactly, and
planning for failure once again.
But like I said, that's in marriage. Mm-hmm. Like, if y'all dating, it's whatever. But when it comes to marriage, like, y'all gotta make these decisions together. Yeah.
Could you imagine someone because dating is kind of like the practice round, right? Mm-hmm. In a sense. Yeah. So could you imagine someone being able to, as soon as y'all say I do and everything, got the marriage license, could you imagine them being able to automatically just switch to honoring their husband now, or honoring their wife before the kids and all that type of stuff?
But my thing is, you would be having these conversations beforehand.
Yeah, true.
That is the key.
True.
Hey, you need to talk about how you want to raise these kids. Like, if you're for, a certain type of discipline and they not, you gotta discuss that. If, you feel like you should have some type of say in, how they're raised or how they're treated, you should talk about it. Like, man, these are questions you cannot skip.
Nah.
At all.
At all.
Like, these need to happen before engagement, before, premarital counseling, all of that, man. Mm-hmm. Like, all of them topics. And even if, they don't have kids, these are still questions you need to talk with your significant other. Like, man, these are things that can ruin a whole relationship. Like, and be honest, if you feel a certain type of way, because I've grown, man. Mm-hmm. Like, I always thought that, I'm gonna beat my kids, like, I'm gonna whoop them. But now I haven't, like, straight up, bruh, because, I was raised that way, but now I'm in the mindset of I'm gonna prod them in the right way, because even that verse, that many Christians have taken advantage of, spoil the rod or spare the rod,
spoil the child.
Like, they don't really understand the context of that. When they say that, spare the rod, spoil the child, they're talking about how shepherds were guiding lambs, on the right path. Like, they didn't hit them, to get them right. They just prodded them with the stick in the right way. Like, so, it just changed my whole mindset. And and I'm not gonna allow it to get to that point where my children are just wilding, cause some stuff you do have control over, and some stuff, it's in their nature.
Yeah, I mean, you have to be honest. Like, at the end of the day, a lot of people gonna lie to themselves and say, I ain't gonna beat my kids and they gonna turn out alright. You don't know that.
Yeah, that's true.
I've seen a lot of like, where kids, I've grown up with kids who really didn't get beat like that, and they turned out kind of wild.
Yeah.
And then some didn't.
Yeah.
Some got whooped and they turned out alright. Some got whooped and they still wild.
Yeah. So I don't think there's a set way that's like.
There's not a set formula to this thing.
Yeah. Like, every child is different.
You really have to just do the best you can and be guided by the Lord, man.
Yeah.
Like,
and you know what? Like, even with children, they have love languages as well. How they receive love or even discipline. Like, I've learned that one child, you whoop them, they just gonna sit there and look at you. Like, but if you take away their game, they're like, oh, they all straighten up. But yeah, like, it's just different, man. You just gotta gauge how you do things and have them conversations.
True.
But yeah, so we already said what's the deal breakers. I'm gonna probably go to this next one. Are you for or against premarital or marital counseling? Why or why not?
I'm for it.
Yeah.
With the right counselor.
Oh,
with the right person.
Like, really, I'm in therapy now. It's not about,
You started it?
Yeah, I started, bro.
How you like it?
Mm-hmm. It was straight, man. Like, my therapist, she's really cool people. Like, she made me feel comfortable, made me feel like I could talk about anything. And, like, she's just helping me to deep dive into the issues I have. So, like, I'm in therapy now. So, of course, I would do premarital counseling. But like you said, with the right people, like, to be honest, bro, I am not looking towards the church for that. Like, I need someone licensed in this area that knows what they doing, because, like, sometimes,
I will say, though, I would prefer that what I'd be looking for is, like you said, someone who's licensed, but who is also a believer, though.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Like, even my therapist, she's a believer, so, like, that was...
I think that's very important, someone who understands both sides.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, like, what we know to be true.
Oh, yeah.
You can't just go to anybody in the church, man.
Yeah, man.
And by anybody, I mean everybody in the church can't go with them.
Yeah, bruh. You gotta be careful who you share with.
And if that makes you mad, I'm talking about you then.
Hit dog or holler.
Yeah, oh yeah, hit dog, always holler.
Yeah. Let's see. So, what are some friendship deal breakers for example, her best friend should not be a party girl or etc. As long as her friends keep her accountable, and they're not with the foolishness, they're not a bad example. Like, then it's whatever, man.
Yeah, I feel like some things are obvious, like her friends are trying to get her the wing man or wing woman, her these dudes and all this stuff here, all that other type of carrying on. The same stuff they wouldn't want us to be doing.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, right. What's it called? Double standards.
Yeah.
Equal. All right. So whatever it is, they find unacceptable about our friends.
Yeah,
is what I find always gossiping.
Yeah.
All that type of stuff there.
Yeah, man. Like your circle truly does impact you.
Yeah.
Whether you know it or not, it impacts who you are. So it's very key who you choose to be in it. So, and you gotta watch them friends, cause some of them, and sometimes, bruh, like, you can see from a relationship standpoint which one of her friends or his friends truly have their back. Sometimes, when you've been in a friendship for a long time, like, you're blind to what's toxic or what's not good for you. Like, sometimes your significant other can be like I don't know about her, or I don't know about him.
And you're blind to it. You like, they all right. What you mean? You tripping?
Yeah.
Y'all get into it about that because you're the fresh eyes. Your spouse has fresh eyes. Yeah. So they biased. They're unbiased. You're biased because you've known that person for so long.
Oh yeah. And you know what, bruh? Another red flag is if a lady only has men friends, or vice versa. If a guy only has women friends, like, if you're not able to carry good conversation with men, or if you're a woman and you can't handle conversation with women, like, that's a red flag.
Yeah, because especially if you got sisters or your mom.
Yeah.
Like, you can't get along with other women. Okay. What's really good?
Yeah, and people be like, everybody hating on me. I'm like, everybody
you
hating on me.
Yeah.
Like, no, that ain't the case.
Yeah.
But yeah,
a lot of y'all really ain't that important.
Yeah.
Everybody be hating.
Okay. Yeah.
What's this?
So the next one. How do you express you are truly interested in pursuing them romantically or platonically?
Platonically.
Yeah.
I mean,
just ask.
That's a weird question. Like, at the end, like,
platonic.
Why would you even express that you want to pursue somebody platonically? Like,
yeah, like, it's just friends. Like
I want to be your friend,
bruh. I don't need no more friends.
Yeah. That would be weird. Like, who would just go up to somebody, hey, I want to be your friend? Like, now that's what you would do if somebody is approaching you and you're not interested in them like that. So, hey, you be like, yeah, we can be friends, platonic.
Yeah, exactly.
But, as far as romantic. So, I mean, I think it's important to be straightforward.
Yeah.
If you're approaching somebody, you want to, I've done it in the past, be like, I want to, yo, I would like to take you out, let's all go get dinner or something like that.
Yeah, man, just state your intentions.
Yeah, just be.
And this could be men or women, just put yourself out there, shoot your shot.
And if somebody's shooting the shot and you ain't interested, don't lead them on. Just go ahead and tell them, be like, I'm not, we can be cool though. Yeah. We can be friends. Platonic friends. Yeah. Put them words in there.
Okay.
And if they don't know what that means, leave them where they at.
Yeah.
They don't know what platonic means. Leave them alone.
Yeah, man. Like,
context.
People take it so serious. Like, there's gonna be no's and there's gonna be yes. So just say what you want and mean what you say. Like. And I think people get so caught up because they don't in the beginning. You get yourself stuck in the friend zone because you ain't state what you wanted, you like you gotta let them know, like, hey, I'm really feeling you. Like, I'd be interested in taking this into a full relationship.
I don't know. Those type of situations are kind of weird because if she was ever feeling you, how did you end up in the friend zone anyway?
Yeah.
If she was really feeling you like that, then, I mean, if you shot your shot, I mean, I've seen dudes who shot their shot and ended up in the friend zone.
Oh, bruh, I am the king of ending up in the friend zone.
Not
well, I
anymore,
was. Though. Oh, no. I'm straight up out that mug. Look, but we are best friends. Like, I will say that. But, like, I've been in the friend zone so many times. Yeah. And the problem was I let it go on to the point where, you know, like our friendship was so strong. I think they were even scared, you know, to make that next step as a relationship. And, you know, some people be like, well, I don't look at you in that way, because, you know, they're afraid.
What a gunshot.
Like, man. Like, and it's hard to recover from that, man. I ain't gonna lie. It is not easy. Like, when you really have true friendship with people and you start to emotionally like them, like, be attracted to them, like, man, it's hard. True like enough. It is hard. I remember even one girl, like, we would, you know, just be friends, and like we go out, you know, like just go to movies, hang out and stuff like that. And whenever we were out, we were like, y'all are a cute couple. And like, she would immediately say, no, we're not a couple. I was like, oh, you just out here staying. Oh, okay. Like, cool. Bet. Like, man, I'm like, you said that a little too quick now. Like,
I'm like, why you put so much emphasis on it?
Like, oh.
Why you put so much energy into that?
Like, you were ready to respond.
Like, y'all dog, you might as well wear a shirt.
Okay, like, man. And it's crazy, man. Sometimes when you're in the friend zone, it takes someone else, like, taking that spot to let them see that, you know, they really were feeling you. Mm-hmm. You know, it's oftentimes that, you know, you'll get into another relationship and like, they'll be like, well, dang. Yeah. You know,
I was feeling you though, man, but it's too late
to apologize.
Too late.
But yeah, man,
that's what happens, man.
Okay, so what are some standards you have? I think we talked about this a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, because that kind of goes back to like deal breakers and things like that.
Yeah. That's true. The do's and don'ts with online dating. So if y'all don't know, we did a whole episode on this.
Yeah.
A whole early episode on the do's and don'ts of online dating. Mm-hmm. And like, online dating can be really good, but you gotta go with the right thing and go with what works for you.
It can be real strange too.
Yeah. There's some creatures out there, and I'm in the exact meaning of that word. Yeah. So, you know, with online dating, I always say, you know, be careful, you know, especially if you're a lady, because there are some trash dudes out here who are predators, and, you know, they hunting out here. Mm-hmm. So, you know, be careful. Be open as well. You know, it may work out.
Yeah. Like, meet public places.
Mm-hmm. Closed off places, public places. Yeah. Look, shoot, I even suggest doing a video chat at first, you know. Mm-hmm. Like,
it's easy now. Mm-hmm. It's easy.
Oh yeah.
Got multiple apps. They do it. So,
shoot, I know some women, they don't give out their number. They give out their social media handles. Mm-hmm. And then, you know, they'll call through there until they, you know, trust them enough that, you know, they're able to get that number. But, you know, just be careful in it. Like I said, like, you know, I found mine through the internet, so online dating, you know, I'll tell that story at another point, you know, but yeah, like I'm here for it, man. I'm here for
Y'all
it.
do your thing.
Oh yeah.
It's 2021. Ain't that real? Y'all grow up.
Yeah. I think this next question is directly for you, bruh. Is being a little petty or argumentative attractive or considered flirty?
It can be.
Yeah.
Depending on what we talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some women like to take a little, like, just start a little back and forth, you know, just to get that conversation going, just to get your attention directed towards them. You know, I'm caught on that type of stuff, you know, and they get to flirting and stuff. But like, what you gonna do? Like, just arguing, like, when you hear when you hear that, what you gonna do? Look, you win now.
Okay, look, man, what you gonna do about it?
Yeah,
like,
yeah, you already. Like, oh, you know what I'm gonna do?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it can be, but you know, there's also a line, you know, between, you know, like being a little petty, playing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then like hitting below the belt. Taking stuff too far. So, yeah, there's definitely a line, a fine line between it. So. So yeah.
Oh yeah, man. There's definitely a fine line.
Like, I think it takes a certain type of people to get along with that type of stuff.
Oh yeah. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, that's right up my alley.
Me, not so much. Like, you know, I like flirting, but not in that way. You know.
Shoot, I like wrestling. That's why. But I gotta save all that extra for the marriage though.
Yeah.
Because that wrestling lead to something else. So yeah.
Put you in a position you can't get out of. Tap out 1, 2, 3. But yeah, those are some of the questions we got. And you know, if you have questions for us, feel free to send them to us. You know, our email is parkinglotparables@gmail.com, or you could just, you know, inbox us through Facebook, Instagram.
If you don't mind, you could drop a comment, you know, under the video. You know, we always watch, you know, so we see the comment.
Oh yeah, man.
You know, let us just drop a comment in there.
Oh yeah.
But you know, as we've been doing each episode, we always have to give a shout out to an inventor that look like us.
Yes, sir. So this time we're going to talk about Valerie Thomas. So for those who don't know, Valerie Thomas is an American scientist and inventor who patented the illusion transmitter in 1980. After seeing an illusion that involved concave mirrors and light bulbs in the museum, she became curious about how she might apply concave mirrors in her work at NASA. Her inventions, the illusion transmitter, grew out of her experimentation with concave mirrors. You could call it early 3D technology. Her invention transmits an optical illusion of a 3D image between concave mirrors that looks real on the receiving end. NASA continues to use her technology to this day. She also developed real-time computer data systems to support satellite control centers and oversaw the creation of the NASA Landsat program that spearheaded some of the first image of transmissions from space. So if you out there watching 3D, that was Valerie Thomas. What was your first 3D movie, bruh?
Honestly, bro, I haven't really seen a 3D movie.
I think my first one, what was it? It was a cartoon, but I forgot what it was. Like, this was back when they had the blue and red 3D, bruh.
Oh, you was still using the blue and red glasses?
Yeah.
They ain't using those no more?
No, bruh. They got the clear ones now. Like, you haven't been to one of the 3D theaters? No. Yeah, they're sort of clear now. See, like, you know when you get on the Universal Studios ride and they give you them glasses? Yeah, it's like, that's the glasses.
See, I wanted the first. I remember the first one I wanted to go to. Was the Terminator one at Universal Studios.
Oh, bruh, that was lit. Like, man.
Have you seen that one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the first one I wanted to go to. I've yet to go. I think I'm gonna put that on my list.
But I think they got rid of it, bro.
Oh,
they got rid of the Terminator. Like, man,
cheeks.
I was like, yeah. But I don't know. It might still be there. But,
I'm gonna have to look into that.
But yeah, Valerie Thomas, she's responsible for that. You know, even with her work at NASA, like, you don't see that often.
Shout out to Mrs. Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate the contribution she made, man.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, like, you know, even with his contributions, there's foolishness out there.
There's always gonna be foolishness out there.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all should stay away from it.
Stay away.
Speaking of which, y'all already know what time it is.
Oh, yes.
It is Miss Me with the Foolishness. What do we got, bro?
All right, so Florida man is back and in full swing. So there was a Florida man which has a Florida tattoo on his forehead, arrested for calling 911 to ask for a ride home. So deputies have arrested a man with a tattoo of the state of Florida on his forehead, and he was accused of misusing the 911 calling system. According to the report, 22-year-old Matthew Leatham was arrested early Sunday morning by Pasco County deputies. According to the deputies, Leatham called 911 to ask for a ride home and cursed at the operator while on the phone. Investigators said the operator gave Leatham the non-emergency number. A deputy also spoke to Leatham and said they offered to call a taxi, but Leatham said he didn't have any money and instead started traveling on foot. So he called 911 again to ask for a ride. So the deputy met him while he was still on the phone, and he got a ride to the station. So during his arrest, they found weed on him, but you know, of course, he gonna deny that, you know, it was his. So now he's facing charges of misusing the 911 system and possession of marijuana.
Yeah, is they getting them for the marijuana?
Yeah, at the very bottom. So what in the what? Like, why are you calling 911?
First of all, this is one of the oldest 22-year-olds I've ever seen.
Yeah, bruh look like he.
Dude look like he our age.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe older.
Man,
he look rough out here. He been living hard look life.
I mean, it looked like that Florida symbol should be switched with the swastika. The way he looking, bruh.
Yeah,
man, he looking real Nazi. Like, man, but yeah, like, that's crazy. Like, what? Why? Like, and it's crazy. Like, people be taking advantage of these emergency systems just to fit their convenience.
Weed head activity.
Mm-hmm.
Weed head activity. That's all this is.
Of course.
Weed head activity.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Like, that is ridiculous. Shoot, he didn't have nobody he could call or something.
I don't know why when I first saw that tattoo, I thought it was something else for a second. Boy. I was like, bro, why he? I was like, you will put something like that shape on your head like that, bro? Like
going towards his nose.
That's what you into?
No, I don't know, bro, but he just out here wilding.
Well, going to jail now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm like, hey, don't drop the soap.
Yeah, so they continue with the foolishness. Y'all let us know, what do y'all think about relationships in 2021?
Oh, yeah. What question do y'all have for us?
And what do y'all think, fellas? If you got any of these questions, if you write what y'all think, you know, ladies, y'all can answer the questions too. You know, write what y'all think.
Yeah.
And yeah, hit us up, Parking Lot Parables, all the platforms. We're on all the podcast platforms.
Oh yeah.
We're out here, you know, consistently making it do what it do.
Yes, sir.
Bro, that's like a year ago come around before we know it.
Oh yeah, bro. Like,
I don't care, bro. We got to do something this time, bro.
Yeah, man. We're gonna have some type of event.
Well, maybe we should do something for the 100th episode.
Yeah.
The big 100.
Yeah, I think this is 64. something like that. Yeah. Hey, we can do that, man. Shoot. But yeah,
we're gonna make it do what it do.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all hit us up. We really appreciate y'all lending your ear.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna let y'all go. Y'all be safe out here. And once again, I am Matt P.
And I'm Jeremy Chase.
One time.
Yes, sir.